That's out of the stadium!
Let's go! Come on! Something! Come on! Ah! Swing and a miss!
There's a lot of spunk.
Don't throw it wide!
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Unbelievable.
Last season's AA Most Improved player made the jump to AAA this campaign. Off to a rocky start, but with no shortage of memorable moments. He faces a speed demon with his eyes on the prize, a tenacious competitor who strives for success each and every day. AA semifinalist RiseNFall and his Piranhas take on the fearless Oxbox and his Holograms. This is Match of the Week.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in to the AAA Match of the Week here in the middle of Week 4. This is our makeup Match of the Week on a weekday. We obviously did not have Match of the Week on the 4th of July on the usual Sunday night, so here we are. We're ready with some electric matchups here. The AAA matchup here at 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern, and shortly after the conclusion of this series. Of course, stick around for the XBL Match of the Week. As always, I'm joined by one of the co-commissioners of the league. His name's Dwayne. How is he doing tonight?
I'm doing fantastic, Weaver. Thank you for asking. Good to be here with you again tonight for, like you said, this midweek Match of the Week. Doing things a little different, but it's always great to get some primetime baseball in either way, and I'm glad y'all are here with us. It should be electric, like you said, with this matchup we have on our hands in the AAA. Two very, very closely matched players who know each other well.
And if you're potentially new around here and you're not sure exactly what's going on, this is the XBL, specifically the XBL AAA, which is our middle tier that we feature here. We also feature the AA, which is a bit lower ego, and then, of course, the XBL, which you'll see later on 90 ego. But this is the AAA. It is one of the highest PvP competitions in Super Mega Baseball 3 that you can find. Certainly one of the greatest collections of players that is out there. So you're in the right place if you want to see some high-powered competition here in this great game that we love. But let's jump right into the matchup, Dwayne. Oxbox versus RiseNFall. Couple of buddies, couple of friends. They wanted this matchup. What can you tell us about it? Let's get into the keys.
Yeah, first things first with the keys, it's going to be small ball all day. I mean, these two, they both don't hit for a lot of power. 83 ego may be something that they struggle with at times, but sometimes they really do get it going. So it's going to be big for them to manufacture runs, move guys around the bases, and I think whoever executes that tonight is going to get their first leg up. Moving on to the next one, I would say, is the fact that they're both Giant Slayers this season. Rise only has 2 wins, one of which came against Phillies Rock, who is heavily touted as the favorite to win the AAA. And Ox himself has come away with a bunch of huge wins this season. Recently, a sweep over Rainey, who was originally a huge favorite as well to finish high in the AAA, and coming away with splits against other high-level players, I believe, like Judas Goat and a few others. Not I can't remember off the top of my head, but Ox has had a great season so far against some of the big teams. Rise has been able to pull away a couple of wins, and I think tonight it'll be important for them on prime time to show that they've got that grit against each other. And the final one that I want to go through is the game's tempo. If they're going too quick, if someone ends up playing catch up, and trying to get that small ball going, that'll make the game move quickly, yeah, but it might fall out of favor for that person who ends up in the situation where they're pressing.
Yeah, every player in the AAA will make the postseason. So in this matchup, seeding is certainly the number one priority for both of these players. Oxbox really, would love to get somewhere in that top 10. Rise trying to escape the cellar there. So that's kind of where these two players are at, and they're going to have their chances here tonight against each other. A couple of familiar foes going at it tonight, and we'll start game 1 here in just a moment. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Game 1, the holograms will host. And you can see the ego is 83 for batting, 90 for everything else. 5-bar speed team for the holograms, 4-bar speed for the piranhas. Of course, they have the 5-bar rotation. A little more focus on the holograms in the pen.
Yeah, a little more focus for sure than the pen for the holograms. I think tonight it's going to be big here at Shaka Sports Surf, starting it off as well, their home stadium, to use their starters deep and make sure if he gets a slim lead to lock it down with that extra bar in his pen, might be looking pretty favorable because the Piranhas play a lot of close games.
So both teams through 20 games, completely different records. 11-9 for the holograms, 2-18 for the Piranhas. The Piranhas, of course, one of the AA graduates from a season ago, now in the AAA, trying to make his name. And we are moments away from first pitch as these two exchange pleasantries.
Yeah, Rise's first opportunity here on prime time after coming up from the AA. So congratulations to him for making it up here and coming up to the AAA to make it happen.
Bitzer Hornblower III induces a ground ball in the first pitch of the game. The holograms off to a good start. There is one out, and that'll bring up Johnny Rocket.
Number 69.
Yeah, right off the rip, quick swings. That's what I'm talking about. A little bit of pressing maybe early from RiseNFall883. Let's see if he tries to exhibit more patience as the game wears on.
He's patient on that two-seamer. It caught quite a bit of zone. 1-1, a good take. Johnny Rocket hitting 358. Whiffer engaged on the hitter. K-Dud for the pitcher. It's ripped to the left side into the glove of the diving Charizard. Makes a strong throw. A nice play there. And there's two down.
Yeah, good play by Ox. That ball was hit hard. Rise putting a good swing on it. Just waiting for a good pitch to hit. Takes that one right up the middle. That'll be the first hit of the ball game.
Yeah, aggressive on the first pitch there was Rise. Straight back up the middle. That creates a two-out opportunity for Red Hander. Two-seamer catches the zone. Great pitch there.
Yeah, well placed by Ox. Another one that catches the zone. He's exhibiting some good control early.
Another whiffer trait active on this. Goes after the low changeup. No problem for Hyuga. Makes the play. And despite the two-out knock, the top of the first goes relatively quietly. Here comes Windu, Dowd, and Box to start the offensive night for the holograms.
Yeah, Gina Lawrence on the mound. Low velo, all junk. Pretty good amount of accuracy as well. We'll see how Rise is able to live around the plate.
And went completely chasing on that changeup. The 0-2 pitch is right in the zone. You can see Ox perhaps frustrated that he only fouled it off. That one also in the zone. So Ox hanging around with two strikes. Chases out of the zone. Caught by Savage, and there is one down. The speedy leadoff hitter retired.
Yeah, more speed in this center fielder. Not a lot of average, so let's see if Ox is able to make some solid contact or maybe just get one to find some grass. Get one of these speedy runners on to start the ball game.
That one, a good pitch just off the edge of the zone outside. Gets Ox to chase. And they're quickly two down. Oxbox will bat with Oxbox. You can see he's trying to time a power swing. Screwball, he does not chase. Loops a good curveball in there. Does rise and fall. But now in the driver's seat is Ox. Now really in the driver's seat. A 3-1 count. See how Ryzen attacks the zone? It's a low breaking pitch. Just missed by Oxbox, and that will be a 1-2-3 inning. A good start for both pitchers.
Yeah, for sure. Nicely done by Rise there to get the weak contact and end the inning. Gets out of it, 1-2-3. Now we'll move on to top of the second where he'll get his chance with the meat of his order. Captain Junior having a rough season. He's got to get on his horse.
Yeah, 5, 6, and 7 for the Plum Island Piranhas. Season 9 was the first season of the AA. RiseNFall883 participant in that inaugural season, making it all the way to the semifinals, as this one should be the first out, and it is.
Yeah, good showing in that semifinals as well. Ran into Tezzy, who ended up making the World Series from the 6th seed in the AA.
Yeah, a great run there from Tezzy. before running into the eventual champion Burr. As falling behind here is Hornblower. Descendant, of course, of Fireball pitcher Bitzer Hornblower of Danson's Dragoons up in the XBL, and he finds a nice K there on the two-seamer.
Yeah, Ox has used that two-seamer well early, just placing it right on the edge of the zone. Rise can't do too much with it. Even if he's going to swing at a pitch like that, it's hard to get around.
Evens the count with that foul ball. Goes for a high fastball. Rise just a bit late. Mike Jordan, the right fielder, with 2 outs here. 2-2 pitch. Popped up. Dowd has to come in a little bit. Makes the catch in front of his chest. So a 1-2-3 inning. Well, starters starting to lock in a little.
Yeah, for sure. They're both getting a lot of soft contact. Not a lot of missed baseballs. We did see, I believe, at least 1 strikeout there from Ox last inning. But both these guys are getting around on the baseball a little bit, trying to find their way with their speedy runners onto the base paths and looking to manufacture.
He may find his way on for free here. He's way ahead in the count. Rise does deliver the strike. So now the count 3-1 for Clutch Ribby. Does have a homer on the season. Homers have been few and far between for both players. That one hung in the zone, but Ox too early. You can see the composed trait helping Rise nail down his spots here in this full count battle. Good at bat here.
Yeah, nicely done
Another
from
foul
Ox.
ball.
Yeah, just to keep fouling it away.
Yeah. Making Gina Lawrence work. If nothing else, it'll be a good at bat. But that one catches the back door. Excellent pitch from RiseNFall, and he wins that battle.
Yeah, coming in there with the 87-mile-an-hour cutter, just paints the edge. Well done from Rise to win that battle. That was like, I don't know, a 9-pitch at bat, I want to say. Something close to that.
Something close, yeah. You don't typically see it in Super Mega, as that one was hit well, but will be cupped by Mike Jordan. But as I was saying, there isn't really a reliable way to foul the ball off. So typically at bats in Super Mega don't last that long. So it's always interesting when it does happen, as Holographic Charizard steps in with an even count. He'll see a 2-1 from Gina Lawrence. You can tell these off-speed pitches that aren't in the best spots. Ox recognizing that, but just way too early, as he gets jammed there for the 3rd out.
Yeah, he's got to figure out a way to time that up a little bit better. Get around on those missed pitches from Rise, because he might not get too many more of them as the game goes on. Rise starts to warm up and find his locations.
So Hornblower the 3rd back to work. Randall Savage, the first baseman. Good power here in the 8-hole. But he sees an 0-2 pitch. It jams him nicely. Oxbox backhands it from the shortstop position. Makes the play. And the mojo up on the flamethrower Hornblower.
He's got a lot of velo in contrast to the pitcher that he's facing right now, Gina Lawrence, on the Piranhas. So we'll see how that lends itself as well to the stadium factors here at Shaka. It is tougher to get around on some of those low velo pitches that are going to be coming Ox's way. But Rise might have a little more to work with, at least for now, with the starter in.
And that was Gina Lawrence he was facing, who is retired on the ground out. First pitch is a 4-seamer to the leadoff hitter once again, Calvin Ripskins. Dribbles it over to Ribble. Tags the runner. Maybe a bit of a risk if Rise had been holding down perhaps the left bumper and rounded the base. But in any case, it is the final out of the inning, and we head to the bottom of the 3rd. 7-8-9 coming up.
Yeah, a lot of power here on the catcher-cat jam for the holograms. Let's see if Ox is able to utilize that on perhaps one of these mistake pitches that he's been wrapping around a little too early on.
Wow, he camped his reticle perfectly there. Did get a hair on top of it to put it on the ground, but it is a leadoff single for the catcher. And now Naruto Uzumaki to the plate.
Here comes some of that small ball. Ox already showing bunt. He gets it down too, but that's going to go foul for strike 2.
See if he sticks with the 2-strike bunt. Rise pitching very carefully, and he dots the upper part of the zone, and the at-bat turns unproductive.
Yeah, that's tough for Ox. You got to get around, or at least put it down if you're going to show bunt, and he's going to drop a strike in there like that, but that was perfectly placed from Rise. And then a quick one pitch out for out number 2, so looking a little bit better here for the Piranhas.
Yeah, first pitch swinging with Hornblower. Had I believe, yes, a cutter up and in, not quite out of the zone, so a good pitch to hit. He just kind of missed it, not to mention it's the pitcher. There goes Ox trying to steal with Cat Jam, the slow catcher, and she is back to the base. He dodges a bullet there.
Yeah, I don't know about that tag. That looked a little bit suspect to me. But Lawrence is going to have to go back to work on the mound.
That curveball ripped, but to the backhand glove of Ripskins. Makes the play. So we head to the top of the 4th. Both teams have found a hit thus far. But no score. Hornblower back to the mound.
Yeah, it's going to be big for whoever breaks through first. So jumping on a mistake pitch, finding something in one of these big shaka gaps, that's going to be really key for either of these teams.
Quickly ahead is Hornblower, but that does activate the K-Dud. The 1-2 is a fastball in the dirt. It gets Rise to chase. A good pitch there for the strikeout.
Hey, you never know when it gets away from the catcher either. That's one way to get on base. Just unfortunate there that Rise ain't able to get anything going. That might fall in right field, but Window with enough speed. Ooh, 99 speed it looks like to make that catch.
Yeah, making the easy basket running catch out there was Windu. So quickly 2 down. 40 pitches thus far, 2 down in the 4th. Rise bidding for the line. It is foul. Stopped anyway. Doesn't bite on the 2-seamer out of the zone. Nor the 4-seamer inside. So a big 3-1 pitch. It trails over the plate. Rise takes it. Full count. He struck him out 91 miles per hour with some movement. Maybe not the best location, but perhaps it fooled him.
Yeah, Rise just couldn't quite catch up with that 2-seamer. He might have jumped out a little bit. Tough when the 3-2 pitch comes right down the center like that. But well done by Ox either way to throw off his opponent. Now he's got his chance to hit in the 4th.
He was looking for something away. He got it. He just popped it up. Depending on who you ask, you'll typically get different opinions, but camping the reticle in a certain spot doesn't always pay off, as we saw there. So now Ox box ahead in the count. He's looking for something low and away, gets up and in, and he takes for a good strike.
No, inside.
Now in command is Oxbox. The 3-1 off speed, low and in, and again he's too early. Full count, trying to bloop it over the head of Savage. He will not. And so there is the second out.
We've seen a lot of good hitters counts from both of these guys at the plate, but just unable to produce. Just one hit apiece so far. They're trying to find some mojo.
Yeah, just nothing in the way of firm contact. Excellent pitching performances thus far. 1-2 dribbled towards third base. Grace makes the easy play. So 1, 2, 3 go the Hollows. That's 4 scoreless innings thus far. We're into the 5th. 5, 6, and 7 up for the Piranhas, looking to get something going here.
Yeah, here it comes, like you said, 5, 6, and 7. Hornblower's got that 1.13 ERA with a .9 whip. So Ox has had success with his fireballers. He's getting deeper into the game as well, getting locked in. Pitch count at 45. Ox contemplating, though, perhaps some sort of move.
Yeah, taking his time here. I would imagine he's not going to the pen with the locked-in mojo and the success thus far. He's throwing a one-hitter. Looks like he just needed a moment. First pitch missed, so now Captain Junior looking to go up the middle. Hyuga backhands it, makes the throw in plenty of time, so there's one down. Now Addie Grace swinging first pitch, trying to go for the hole, backhanded again. Play is made, so quickly 2 down here. Hornblower cutting through this lineup.
Yeah, Yeah, that velocity is tough for RiseNFall to handle. He has made hard contact a fair few times, especially early on, but as Hornblower gets locked in, it's becoming a bit more difficult. But K-Dud could work in his favor at some point.
Tried to get him to chase the two-seamer out of the zone. He did not. The changeup gets him to pop up. Windu calls everybody off, makes that play. So another 1, 2, 3 innings, still just one hit apiece for these competitors. And that brings up Hinata Hyuga, the 5-hole hitter. Plenty of speed, plenty of everything, really.
Yeah, good setup on this hitter for Ox. Maybe try and get something started here in the middle portion of this ball game.
Not happy with himself for the swing and a miss. That activates Whiffer. He pops up the curve. A good pitch from RiseNFall. And it induces out number 1. That'll bring up holographic Charizard, hitting just 185. Does have that home run, though.
Yeah, ton of speed, too, from the hologram's third baseman. Another good setup. Ox just needs to wait on a mistake pitch. You can see his reticle placement not too great, at least early in this inning. That one's crushed. Just
yeah,
foul.
got one to hammer, but yeah, again, just too early. Pulls it foul. Goes digging on the changeup there. Does it find a hole, though? A lot of speed on the base runner, but no. A good play made by Rise. A strong throw for the second out. That'll bring up Cat Jam, who has the only hit. Not going to find a second, however, as it's an easy pop-up for Red-Hander. We go to the 6th.
Both these pitchers cruising, just completely locked in, I think, on either side. So it's going to be tough to get around as their stats remain strong deep into this ball game. Both these players unable to run a lot of deep count and get balls to hit.
Low fastball. Rise punishes it. Dowd back to the track, to the wall. Leaps off his glove. He saved a homer. It's going to be a triple regardless, a leadoff triple. What a rip from RiseNFall. What a job by the center fielder.
Oh my, Dowd did everything he could. That's a home run in every other stadium in this game for RiseNFall. So unfortunate there to have the power taken away, but now he's got a runner 90 feet away from home plate. Ox has the infield back. Oh, you can see him go halfway now. Brings the outfield shallow.
Yeah, he does not want to give up this run, especially to the pitcher. Thinking bunt perhaps, so he throws a couple out of the zone. That one popped up, shallow left. Ox does not run the biggest arms on his outfielders, but it's definitely shallow enough that no advancement can be made. So a big first out there.
Yeah, Ripskins just needs something towards one of the holes or maybe on the ground. He's got a ton of speed himself. If you can find something deep enough away from the fielder's reach, that will score the runner.
I think with the lack of speed on that runner, that's why we're not seeing a bunt. Maybe too risky. As
you can see him get sent. Oh, the pinch runner's in.
So the pinch runner is in. You would have to expect a bunt. Let's see how he pitches him. He goes outside and it's taken for a ball. Swing and a miss. 99 miles per hour. Good fastball. So a huge 1-2 pitch. Low change. Out to the shortstop. Plays it on a hop. Tried to engage the runner at third, but RiseNFall smartly baits the attention, and the runner reaches first, so everybody's safe. See how Ox aligns the defense now.
Yeah, it's a crafty way to earn another base runner.
Yeah, playing the straight-up defense now, looking for the conventional double play ball. He will not get it. RiseNFall takes a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, the broken bat single off the end. Just absolutely doing everything he can to reach it. And he does a good job. Earns himself a hit. Now he's got 2 runners on in a good situation for Daddy Mac, the RBI man with high pitch. Look at those stats.
Yeah, big attributes on Daddy Mac. A beautiful high curve starts the at-bat. Ox still just trying to find a double play ball. He could have it. Charizard tags the runner and gets the force at second. RiseNFall stopped running.
Yeah, perhaps trying to do a little mind games or something with Ox there. Just disappointed with the result of his at-bat. I've seen people freeze their runners like that before, but that was smart by Ox. Just get the tag and toss it right on over. Well done.
Daddy Mac had good speed. I don't think they get the conventional double play around the horn, so I think I think Oxbox, the beneficiary, 100% of that play. He gets out of the inning, does surrender the run. So the Piranhas ahead. The leadoff triple key. Oxbox looking for a leadoff bloop of his own. Almost dropping it out there was Daddy Mac. He makes the catch.
Yeah,
this should be it for Hornblower, and it is.
He's having a good game, but he's giving up the run now, and he's starting to diminish a little bit in velocity, which has been his best friend, really, I think, against RiseNFall. So we will definitely see Ox go to the bench. Here comes Rube Baker.
So Gina Lawrence still working in this game. Her 61st pitch was a screwball outside. A very late swing from Oxbox before he's brushed off the plate. Now a 2-2 pitch, a huge pitch here with 1 out in the 6th. It's right down the pipe. Ox does not miss it, and there's a base runner.
A nice pinch hit single. That's the stuff you need when you're trying to win a close game like this, you know, especially on prime time where their nerves might be a little bit higher. You need your pinch hitters to come through, make something happen. Maybe now you can get a good result with these speedsters. That one's right over to third. 5. Ooh, over to 4, but no 3, no double play there.
Yeah, you can see maybe just a brief second of hesitation before releasing the ball at third. That earns the fielder's choice, so Ox still with his chance, but he's in the hole 0-2. Needs something here with John Dowd. Plenty of speed on first. And at the plate. Runner goes, pitches high, he will be safe. Runner in scoring position.
Nicely done by Ox. Got 2 strikes and 2 outs, so he needs a hit now.
A good high curve with 2 strikes. We've seen that a few times. RiseNFall gets out of the jam. He preserves that lead. We're into the final third of this game.
Yeah, another one where Ox camps the reticle. I don't know if that's helping or hurting him. We've seen Rise go a few times to that high location, but I'm not sure if he's going there too much towards the middle of this game. But Ox has pounded the high and away himself. It's been a good asset for either team throughout most of this game to produce a lot of ground balls. But I don't know. I've always been a little bit suspect of the movement of the reticle.
Right. So now the lefty specialist for the holograms. You don't see too many specialists in the XBL in Season 10. Very expensive trait, but Ox using it here gets the first out. Captain Junior to the plate.
Yeah, specialist is a big commitment with that 65-point cost when you go to your traits. You know, if you're only using the base 100 or maybe 105, 110 points, that's a very, very big portion.
Shatters his bat on that nice cutter. Clutch Ribby goes for the tag, and he gets him. Maybe playing a little dangerously here is Ox.
As we said in the pregame, these two know each other well, so there's definitely a little bit of mind games, a little bit of tomfoolery going on, perhaps, between them. Trying to get the other off step.
Trying to dot that outer corner with a power fastball. Instead, it sails a little bit towards the middle of the zone, and Rise does a fantastic job blooping it forward, the single of the 2-out variety. Gives Mike Jordan a chance, still affected by the specialist.
Yeah, ton of velocity on this specialist.
That cutter caught a bit too much of the zone. There goes Rise. He has him picked off in the rundown. Should have him with enough patience. And he gets him. There is the 3rd out of the inning. 7th inning stretch time here at the Shaka Sports Turf. 3-4-5 coming up for the holograms. Looking for their 3rd hit. And first run, of course.
Here comes Rise again. That jump just now starting to diminish. It's really been his best friend, I think, in this game.
That one sailed right over the heart of the plate. Ox could not make great contact. Caught by Grace after running all the way from third base. There is the first out. So Rise looking to cut through this middle part of the lineup quickly. But that is a single for Clutch Ribby. Gets on base. We'll see if he has any speed up his sleeve. Looks like he's going to leave him in. But this could be 2. Junior to Ripskins. No, it will be a fielder's choice. Just too much speed on this 5-hour speed team.
Yeah, I thought we were going to have a 9-3 there on the play before the previous one. That's why I might have held my breath there for a moment. Those
Right.
minimum speed runners, it's always risky. That was ripped.
That changeup ripped. It's into the gap. The game is tied here in the bottom of the 7th. Holographic Charizard comes through in the clutch.
That was nicely done by Ox to get behind one. Finally, some hard contact we see from either team. It's been a bit lacking, especially since the early game where Rise was able to hit a few balls hard off of Ox. He steals third there very nicely. Pressing, but with 2 outs still. Needs a hit.
Needs a hit or a fortunate passed ball. Coming to the plate is Ox. Rise makes the tag. That was razor close.
Yeah, that was on a needle's edge. Wow. What timing from Ox. You could see the runner enter the frame and just by a hair does Rise make that tag. Wow, wow, wow.
Yeah, Ox needing maybe a 1/10 of a second more to make it in there. I kind of like the play with the way these guys have been pitching. In any case, we're into the 8th. Poof, dot disappeareth, still pitching. It's a full count, though. Mike Jordan tries to flip it the other way. Jumping is Charizard. Does he have a play? He does not. Ox kind of gifts a runner there. We'll see how Ryzen approaches the rest of this inning.
Yeah, leadoff runner. Got stealer trait. Decent speed with getting on with the diminished stats as well versus the specialist. So that's well done by Rise. That's huge here in the late innings.
You can see charging for the power swing there was Mike Salomon. And he finds himself ahead 2-0. Ox got to deliver strikes. He gets it past the bat of RiseNFall. Now a 3-1 pitch upcoming. A curveball taken. Not really varying his timing. And Rise is going to take advantage of it. The hit and run is successful, but hit straight to the center fielder. So no further advancement. But the Piranhas have something cooking.
Yeah, that was nice by Rise. Let's see if he drops one down. He's still got a starter, and he's going to opt to leave her.
It's got to be a bunt. Takes the first pitch.
The double steal.
Runner's going. It's through the hole. The Piranhas are going to take the lead as the throw. It just does not have enough juice. Everybody's safe. I thought he was bunting for sure. Instead, it's the clutch hit of the game so far.
Wow, the double steal hit and run. That just snuck right through. The fielder was completely hung out to dry, going to second base to cover, and I'm so impressed. Rise getting everybody moving. That's all you got to do sometimes is make contact.
So now Monka Beaver into the game. Looking, I think Ox expecting a bunt there through the high pitch. No bunt attempt. Shatters his bat. Hyuga makes the sliding catch onto first. That's a double play.
Ooh, there was a chance that could have turned into a triple play, but
yeah,
still well done by Ox to get to and work himself into a bit more favorable position to get out of this.
Looks like he will, provided there's no disaster at first, and he does. I think you're right, Dwayne. I think if the second baseman, Hyuga, she tags that runner and then Ox goes to second, I think he's got the triple play. But that is in hindsight, of course. We're into the bottom of the 8th. 6 outs for the Holograms to tie the game. Piranha's looking for another upset.
Yeah, this will be big for Rise to lock this down. He's got 83 pitches on that starter, but she's done nothing but favors for him with the low velo that's only diminishing more as the game goes on.
And Ox just clearly looking for something outside. He pulls it in nicely, though, to rip that one, but it is right at the first baseman for the first out.
Yeah, cruel for Ox to not get a big result out of that, but then the next pitch he hits hard again, and that'll be one up the middle with some good speed as well on the runner.
Yeah, and anytime he gets that good speed on, he is looking to move him. Monka Beaver at the plate. I think even with his great stats, yeah, he's going to take him out. It will be Roger Dorn pinch hitting. And again, we'll see how he approaches the base running here. He bloops it over the head of the third baseman. It is down. Everybody moves up 90 feet. The Holograms looking to tie it. They are threatening with the top of the order.
Ox 2 for 2 on pinch hits in this ball game. That's huge if you're trying to, find your way back into things. And now he's got a ton of speed with Windu. I'm not sure how he's going to play this. It's a righty hitter, but he could drop one down. That one almost hits him.
A charged power swing there. And again, but he finds himself ahead 2-0.
Could see the runners move.
And there they go. It's a hit and run. Will this one fall? Ryzen comes in, makes the catch with Daddy Mac. That is a huge play.
Yeah, that one just floated up there. A hair too long for Ox's liking. Otherwise, I think he's got the game tied for sure with the runner moving.
So now it will be up to John Dowd. Gina Lawrence still in the game. Falls behind.
Ball, that's outside.
3-0. Ox, will he give himself the green light? No, it is a 4-pitch walk. The bases are loaded for Oxbox himself. Great attributes for a situation like this. This is who you want.
Yeah, he's got good speed at first, good speed at third.
Oh, it's an S-tier player. I'm not sure I realized we had multiple S-tier players outside of of course, the duo of the Wolfie Lions.
Yeah, I did not know myself, so this is one of the more kitted out players, as one would say, I think, in the XBL. And now he's got a big chance on prime time to show something.
Rise gets back in the count there. It is 2-1. The pitch towards center field. It is down. The game is tied. The throw to the plate from Mac. Coming to the plate. He is safe. The holograms retake the lead.
Wow, that is clutch. I can't believe Ox just pulled that off. Nicely done, going below the zone, it looked like, to lift that one into center field, and it gave enough time for everybody to score. Just a great piece of hitting.
RiseNFall smartly does not throw down. So Ox advancing that runner 90 feet with a stolen base. Ryzen checking the lineup to see if he wants to walk this batter. He does not. He induces the ground out. Ripkins makes the play. So we're headed to the 9th. 3 outs to go for a holograms victory, or can the Piranhas attack one of these low velo relievers? Remember, he did take out Beaver, Monka Beaver, who was the last high velo starter, or I'm sorry, reliever. So he must make a decision.
Yeah, not a lot of choice here.
Yeah. It will be Trick's upper sleeve. We'll see the arsenal here in a moment. It is the meat of the order for the Piranhas.
Now batting, the center fielder.
It's been back and forth ever since Rise managed to break through in the top of the 6th inning. So very, very exciting here in Game 1 as we approach possibly a finish.
A beauty of a backdoor cutter begins the 9th. Going to try and get him to chase the curve, and he does. Charizard makes the firm throw. There's the first out. Red-hander. Charged the power swing there. He missed it. Upper sleeve looking for the save. This one popped foul territory. Diving with the pitcher was Ox. He missed. I think the catcher had the play there.
Yeah, I think, but Ox just didn't have enough time to get the switch over. But either way, gets it done with this two-seamer right down the middle. Rise just unable to catch up. Big strikeout for out number 2.
Number 21.
So it'll all be up to Captain Junior. 2 outs in the 9th. Swinging first pitch, grounded softly to Oxbox. Makes the firm throw. That is the 3rd out. The holograms hang on and win a thriller.
A thriller indeed. A big win in prime time for the holograms, just sneaking away there after, like I said, back and forth, especially through these late innings. That was very, very impressive from both teams to show enough grit to really stay in it after Rise started scoring.
Yeah, all the runs in that game coming, starting in the top of the 6th, beginning with that leadoff triple from RiseNFall, and then of course we saw everything that transpired after that, resulting in a 3-2 victory for the holograms. They moved to 12-9 after placing fairly low in season 9. So certainly an improvement so far for Oxbox. He's going to look to keep building on it as we head into game 2 soon. We will come back, of course, when game 2 is starting from the home of the Plum Island Piranhas, which, if I'm not mistaken, is either Colonial or Viejo. We will see, but that will be momentarily. They'll be coming up momentarily, and we'll see you guys here in just a few minutes. And we're getting right back into it, folks. Game 2 of the AAA match of the week between RiseNFall883 and, of course, oxbox1991s. Oxbox looking for the sweep. RiseNFall hoping to salvage a split here.
Yeah, we just saw a very, very close one in game 1 where Ox came away in the bottom of the 8th with that 2 RBI single, coming away with that victory 3-2. I expect another close one, Weaver, and these two exchange pleasantries and get ready to get us started off.
Yeah, much different park this go around. Of course, Shaka, the biggest park in the game. El Viejo, bit more balanced all around. Still some fairly short dimensions to left and right. See how it plays in. These two really not power hitters. Still could factor, especially maybe that big gap in left center field. We shall see. Quickly 0-2 on Windu. Almost got him on 3 pitches. He made a good check swing. Master McGrath. Much different pitcher than we saw at last game, but he starts out with a big K.
Yeah, all high velo on Master McGrath. Looks like perhaps the ace or close to it of this Piranha's staff, so Ox has to make a big adjustment after seeing a ton of low velo, almost 100 pitches from Gina Lawrence in the last game.
So John Dowd, now the 2-hole hitter, chases that low and outside change. Play is made. There's quickly 2 down.
Now batting the shortstop, number 8.
So now Oxbox, who had that 2 RBI single, the hero of game 1, he steps in. Shortstop batting .256. Whiffs on the inside fastball. Goes down on the change. Throw is made by the catcher. And a very quick 1-2-3 inning. Here come the Piranhas.
Yeah, let's see if Rise can maybe start something early. We saw him get things working once he got runners on base late in the last game. If he's able to carry that over early in the first one against a girl has no name, who's a big departure as well from what Rise saw on the mound in game number 1. She's got a lot of low velo. So if Rise can make that adjustment, get those runners on again, we might see him get things started early on.
First pitch, backhanded by Hyuga, makes that play. Yeah, certainly a different pitcher here. You said not much velo. Really not much of anything. The junk, nothing to write home about. Certainly the number 4 starter, I would think, on this team, although it is a 2-bar rotation. Oxbox showing good discipline there not to jump for that soft liner. Makes that play. So Daddy Mac will bat with the bases clear. Rips that one into left field. It'll fall in front of Uzumaki. Throw goes into first, but obviously no play. 2-out knock.
Nice swing there from Rise with 2 outs. Got pretty good speed on first base. Maybe he'll find another mistake to jump on here. Oh!
That one hits off of a sprinkler head into center field. There may have been a play to be made by the second baseman. She may have had to dive for it, but with no pressure bars, I think she would have made it. So perhaps a huge break for the Piranhas if they can find another hit. That's back-to-back hitters that have hit the ball very hard against a girl has no name. So Captain Junior now, 5-hole hitter. Goes after that one. Is that one down? Hyuga back, makes the diving over the shoulder catch to save a run here in the first.
That is a huge, huge catch for Ox. Wow, he had to time it perfectly because I thought for sure that was going to get down even with the diving attempt.
It was close indeed. And so the first inning goes scoreless. Oxbox bidding for a similar spot, but well played by RiseNFall makes that play.
Second baseman, number
Here is Hyuga, who has made a couple of great defensive plays, outstanding defensive plays, really, in this series so far. Only a little more than halfway done with it. Ooh, Oxbox had the spot picked perfectly, but like we've been saying, sometimes when you camp the reticle, it can be hard to match it up with the spot. The check swing there on strike 3, that is a looking K.
Yeah, it absolutely froze him. You can see Ox having maybe a little bit of trouble early adjusting to this high velo. Rise is going to keep pounding that fastball. He's got the 3 fastballs set up as well to work with.
Ox does a good job going out and getting that one a hair off the plate, perhaps. It goes under the legs of the right fielder, it seems. And so Ox is going to get a double here.
Yeah, he's able to get the extra base. He already sent him around first, so easy to just continue him along his way. Get him to second base with a good situation with 2 outs. Cap Jam's got good stats, but Ox needs a hit.
Took that last fastball to even the count. Got one to hit there, but he's late. Master McGrath looking to work out of it, and he does. 100 miles per hour up and away, too hot to handle. And he will strand the runner at second.
Nicely done there from Rise to sequence. Use that fastball. I think he's going to, like I said earlier, it's going to be very good for him in this game to change up that timing on Ox.
Makes contact with that fastball up and in. It's dribbled slowly to Oxbox, a shortstop. So there's 1 down. That off-speed pitch, the curve got strike 1. Strike 2 is a hit out to Oxbox again, who makes the play. So quickly 2 down for Randall Savage.
Got a lot of stats for an 8-hole hitter.
Couple low fastballs put RiseNFall in the hole. Gonna try and jam him. It works. Will he make the catch? He initially had, who made the catch? The third baseman?
Yeah, it looks like
I believe so.
Charizard there who makes that catch.
Yeah, the pitcher and the third baseman narrowly avoiding what would have been a tragic collision. Instead, it is a 1-2-3 inning for A Girl Has No Name and the Holograms. Time for them to bat 8, 9, and 1. Master McGrath back to locked in after that 2-out double we saw in the second. Plenty of velo and accuracy to work with. He throws it in the dirt. It gets away from the catcher. Ox will reach on the strikeout with nobody out.
Yeah, that's one way to get on base. Ox gets the leadoff runner with a ton of speed on after the strikeout. Now he's going to, looks like, yeah, show bunt. Try and move him along.
Yeah, and the sack bunt attempt in game 1 didn't go Ox's way. So he has, here with the pitcher, he has to get this bunt down. Rise doing a good job. Ox with a couple of good pullbacks. This time he sends the runner, and he's going to earn himself the stolen base, and he can still bunt him to third anyway if he wants.
Yeah, Rise focusing very, very hard on the bunter there, trying to get Ox to make a bad bunt, and you can see there Ox exhibiting a really good eye, making it work.
Yeah, Ox winning that chess match. And he still wants to bunt here, and I don't blame him. This is a 30 power hitter. The next 2 in the lineup, I believe, are. But Rise making him work for it.
He just wants to bunt the ball. There it is.
There it is. So he will surrender that out narrowly. 2 runners in scoring position now for John Dowd. He may bunt again.
Looks like he's gonna. Ooh.
Oh,
Rise
good.
expecting it.
Yeah, good pitch from Rise.
He'll walk Dowd.
Yeah, he may just need to. Otherwise, with the bunting ability here, he's going to surrender a run. But this puts Oxbox in a position with one of his better power hitters to swing for the fences and really make his dent in this game.
This is what happened last game. He had Oxbox up with the bases loaded. He managed himself the 2 RBI single. How is he going to to work things around here against the locked-in Master McGrath.
And you can see he's camping the reticle away, but then chases the pitch way inside. So maybe in his own head a bit here. And he swings through the fastball. There's a big out for Rise. Only needs one more to get out of this jam.
Good stats on clutch ribby, but Ox is going to need a clutch ribby himself. He needs a hit to get any of these runners in.
Yeah, seemingly unable to hold the bat. And I eat my words as he takes ball one there. 1-1 makes it 1-2 on the foul ball. That one ripped right field. No one's going to catch it. The runner scores. He's sending a second. No, he takes the second runner back, although you would have been safe, but you can never know that. Holograms take the first lead of the game on a 2-out rip.
Yeah, that looks like the pitcher running third base, so I'm not taking any risks there either if I'm Ox. Even if that ball gets away, perhaps there's a chance she's not quite quick enough. But either way, that's a clutch single. Now another opportunity with Hyuga.
Needed a moment after getting blown away by a couple of fastballs, and then the curve just completely fools him for strike three, but the Holograms do strike for one. A good start here through 2.5 innings.
Yeah, jumping out early is what you want to do if you're either of these teams, so now it's in the Holograms' favor. It's going to be interesting to see how RiseNFall responds, tries to make a way to tie this.
This is going to be an easy out for the shortstop, and it is. So now back to the top of the order. This one popped up. Could be 2 pitches, 2 outs. And it is. So working very economically here is A Girl Has No Name. Rise probably going to take that out of principle. It was a nasty pitch anyway. Pop to left field. Uzumaki coming in makes the play. A 4-pitch inning, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's nicely done there by Ox. Like you said, economical indeed to just get back to the plate. Try to keep moving things along. You can see Rise pressing a bit there. Just unable to wait for something better to hit.
That one right down the middle. Ox just pulling the reticle off. Typically, the pitch right down the middle is the one you least expect, as that is a 3-pitch strikeout. Rise going back to work after surrendering the run in the third. Another foul ball here. Cat Jam. 11 RBIs, I would wager, probably leads the team. Faceplant there at the hot corner.
Yeah, a 322 average as well. Definitely one of Ox's better hitters, but unable to catch up with that heater. Well placed by Rise, blows him away.
Yeah, great sequencing there. Just unable to hold up is Ox. That'll bring up Uzumaki. Similar to his 1 and 2 hitters in the lineup. It looks like 30 power, which is league minimum, but plenty of speed. Good check swing there to avoid the strikeout for now. The 1-2 coming from McGrath. Pops that left field. It's going to get down and go for extra bases here with 2 down. Uzumaki into second. Crow goes into third. The Hologram's looking for something here with 2 outs. It's going to have to be the pitcher, though.
Uzumaki got things started last inning, if you recall, with the strikeout where he reached first base.
That's right. Yeah.
So now getting on to second base with an opportunity to maybe see A Girl Has No Name help herself. It's right on the line.
Yeah, but the pitcher running the speed is not going to be enough, so Rise under control makes that play. That extinguishes the threat. Takes us to the bottom of the 4th here at El Viejo Stadium. Beautiful fastball there to start the at-bat for Daddy Mac. Rips that one over the head of Charizard. Uzumaki dives. He cannot catch it. This is going to be a double of the leadoff variety for the Piranhas.
Yeah, that's a great response from Rise. That's what you want to see if you're up there at the plate with Daddy Mac. That's the second time he's hit a ball extremely hard to left field with his big power hitter.
So we'll see if Rise thinks about squaring around. Doesn't look like it. He's sending the runner. Ox has him picked, but can Mac get back in time? He cannot. The leadoff double extinguished just like that.
Absolutely is killer for RiseNFall. That leadoff double just erased.
Yeah, getting maybe a bit too greedy, as there's now going to be 2 outs. Base is clear for Captain Junior. A low curve elicits a swing, and it's a good swing. It earns him the 2-out knock, and that might hurt a little bit considering how this inning started.
Yeah, indeed. That's got to sting for Rise.
So now the high curve is outside. Rise going to need to put something in one of the gaps. He wants to tie this game in this inning. Ox falls behind 3-0. Not swinging, of course, on 3-0 is Ryzen. 3-1 is high, a good at bat, and that moves the runner into scoring position.
Yeah, perhaps making some noise now with 2 outs as RiseNFall883. He's still got a chance to tie this up if he's able to wait on a good pitch and get a hit. He's got okay speed on either first and second base.
Swinging through that fastball. The count now wildly in Ox's favor. The curve in the dirt. He chased Oxbox onto first. He gets out of it, but what that inning could have been for the Piranhas holograms. Fortunate the game is still in their favor.
Yeah, tough there from RiseNFall. Threw runner away on the steal attempt. Gonna have to find a better way to respond as we move forward. First he's got a pitch though. The holograms are back at the dish.
So Spunk Windu in an even count after swinging through that fastball low. That one in the zone. Lined easily to Ripskins. Velocity starting to come down now on Master McGrath, who has been good. John Dowd looking to get on in front of the meaty part of the order. He will not. That is a 99-mile-per-hour fastball painted low and away. Good spot from RiseNFall.
Yeah, well placed. The velocity just too much for Ox.
This one popped up. Should be no problem for Mac. It is not. So a 1-2-3 inning on the 1-2-3 hitters for RiseNFall. 8, 9, and 1 now for the Piranhas. Starting with Randall Savage. Has the contact versus lefties engaged. Rips it up the middle. Diving is Oxbox. 40 power on the throw. Has plenty of time. That is the first out and a big one.
Yeah, Rise making some hard contact here off of A Girl Has No Name, but unable thus far to get much more productive than that double that started the last inning.
The 1-1 is a fastball trying to flip it towards that left field line umpire. I honestly didn't realize until now that they had left field and right field line umpires, as this is the second out.
That's an interesting observation that I don't think I ever noticed myself either.
So Hyuga makes the play here. A quick 1-2-3 inning. We head to the top of the 6th. Clutch Ribby. So that means 4, 5, and 6 up for the hologram. Swinging first pitch, shattering the bat. You can see RiseNFall really pounding them inside to great success.
Yeah, Ox just can't hold up on those. He's getting a lot of that soft contact, a few broken bats. As we've seen, Master McGrath is starting to tire, though, so we'll see how long Rise sticks with him. He's done well, only giving up that 1 run.
And Ox still camping the reticle away despite the pattern here. A 3-0 count. He takes all the way. It's in there. So the 3-1 pitch in a spot to hammer, but Ox too late on the heat. A good pitch selection from McGrath. So now a full count pitch forthcoming. Here it is. It's low and away. It's popped up. Left fielder out there. Makes the play in foul territory. That's the second out.
Third baseman, number 99.
So it will be up to Charizard in the 6th. Potentially get something going. He is ahead in the count. The 80th pitch from McGrath. Induces a weak grounder. Diving at the hot corner is Grace. Way too much speed on the third baseman of the holograms. So that is a 2-out knock.
Yeah, let's see if Ox gets creative. He goes on the first pitch. He's in there no problem on the breaking ball.
So a runner in scoring position fast enough that he should score on just about anything that gets past an infielder. But an infielder stops that one for the third out. The mojo goes down on that hitter. 4 hits apiece here as we head into the bottom of the 6th. But the holograms with the lead.
These two playing each other as tight as can be. They scrimmage all the time, know each other's play styles well, so I'm not surprised to see yet another close one after the game we saw in game number 1.
Ox does a good job taking command firmly with the third baseman there. No indecision on his part, so he makes the easy play. Good backdoor cutter, evens the count versus Daddy Mac, who rips that one. Right center field, Dowd is back to that track, to that wall. He leaps, that one is gone. Stadium not going to keep it out this time.
Wow, that's not small ball, baby. That one made its way out to right center field, the power alley. That pitch was well placed there by Ox, but Rise was able to get around on it. What a swing.
What a swing indeed. It ties the game here in the 6th. That one out into the first row in right center field. And that may signal the end of the day for A Girl Has No Name.
Now pitching, number 44.
Looks like a double switch. Yeah, so Cat Jam, who was the batter who went 10th last inning, she comes out of the game. Poof dot disappeareth, the left-handed specialist, into the game. Couple of fastballs, a four-seamer and a cutter. Put Ox way ahead, and he dusts him with the four-seamer, 100 miles an hour to strike him out.
Yeah, that velocity switch up is going to be big for Ox. Let's see how well he utilizes it. He goes with the breaking ball. What a jumping catch by Hyuga.
Yeah, she has been money in this series, and that'll end the inning, but not before the Piranhas hit the solo shot with Daddy Mac
Now batting, the left
to tie the game.
number 17.
McGrath still in the game, still pounding Ox inside, despite the... And see, so he does go outside with the pitch outside the zone. Ox can't help but chase it, and it's a weak ground out.
Number 30.
Yeah, works in Risen's favor there. Let's see what he goes with. There's another one inside. Looks like the two-seamer. Rube Baker coming in after that double switch, getting his first at-bat.
That curve gets in there, up and in. This one's weakly grounded, barehanded by Junior. Makes the play. So quickly 2 down.
The right fielder,
Top of the order. Spunk Windu. The 88th pitch from McGrath is a strike. He falls behind 1 and 2. The pitch from McGrath could be his last. It's popped. Shallow right center field. They converge on it. Will anyone get it? Yes. Daddy Mac makes that play. And it's stretch time here at El Viejo.
Yeah, you always wonder if those will make their way into no man's land somehow. But Rise makes that third out, and now he's got to go up against the specialist here. Try and break this tie.
1-1 to Addie Grace. Blew it past her. The 1-2 is outside. 5th pitch of the at-bat, right into the glove of Poof. Dot disappear. He may have saved his own head there.
Yeah, indeed. One way to make it out. Now he's got himself working that specialist against Mike Jordan.
Mike Jordan, stats very diminished against the left-handed specialist. Didn't have, attributes diminished. Didn't have many to begin with in the 7-hole. Does have decent speed. Looking to go up the middle, but into the glove of Box. Makes the play. So 2 outs here in the 7th. But a dangerous hitter in Randall Savage. Swings through that one. Fastball hanging a bit. Rise taking all the way. The 0-2. Low. He somehow fouled that off.
Yeah, I don't know how he made contact with that one. That was as low as can be.
I don't know if I've even seen that animation play out the way it did. And that one is in there. He got him looking. A 1-2-3 inning out of the pen. And we're into the 8th. The game tied. These two playing each other very close.
Here we go. Yeah, 6 outs to work with. Possibly more if neither one of them can break through. For either team.
McGrath still into the game. Remember, the Piranhas do have a 2-bar bullpen. Don't know the specifics of the 4 pitchers down there, but I would assume probably not more than 1, maybe 2 good ones. As this one is an easy play for Junior for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Yeah, here comes 3, 4, 5, though. Maybe Ox can get something going. He's going to want to hit it hard as McGrath starts to get diminished.
Quickly 2 down here. McGrath still as effective as ever.
Baseman, number 4.
Hologram scoring their lone run in the 3rd. Piranhas with the solo shot, I believe, in the 6th. Falling behind here on Clutch Ribby is McGrath, but he gets a strike there on the wave. Hitters count, big hitters count here for Ribby. He takes inside a well-earned walk for the Holograms. With 2 down.
The second baseman.
Yeah, good eye there from Ox. You got to find any way you can get runners on. So switch things up, take a few pitches. There's not a lot of speed at first, but you can make something happen if he hits the ball hard.
RiseNFall pumping strikes, and he puts himself in a big advantage here. The 0-2 pitch early is Ox. Not much speed at first.
So low on stats.
This one out to the bare hand of Grace makes that play. We're into the bottom of the 8th. Piranhas, McGrath to the plate, and there is the substitution. The day is done for him, presumably.
Yeah, presumably. You never know. Could be wanting to ride him a little bit longer. Is Rise, but no, we will see Carl Everett step in for him.
Hitless on the season is Everett. Not sure how many opportunities that means. But he's behind 0-2 after a great fastball from Dot Disappeareth. Inside, Charizard has to make the barehanded play. He does. There's 1 down. First pitch swinging there was Rise, and another tag play from Ribby. Quickly 2 down. Dot Disappeareth just mowing down the Piranhas here.
Yeah, that uptick in velocity has definitely changed the late game here for Plum Island after he was able to take advantage of the starter and tie it up. Now he needs to find a way to get into one of these relievers. You just can't catch up with the heaters. He swings and a miss at another one for out number 3.
Yeah, big heat, low and in. Gets the swinging strikeout, and that'll bring Marlboro Man to the mound. First out of the pen, this 2-bar bullpen for the Piranhas. 6, 7, and 8 here.
Yeah, we head to the 9th.
And if I'm not mistaken, 7 is the spot of the pitcher. So Ox would certainly love to have this runner aboard. Perhaps bunt with that pitcher. 5.84 ERA for Marlboro Man. Interesting arsenal there. That one right down the middle. Ox fouls it off.
Yeah,
3 fastballs and a forkball. Yeah, certainly a pitch to hammer there. A mistake from RiseNFall. He gets away with it. Other good foul ball from Ox. 2-2. The forkball up and in induces that weak flyout. Savage makes no mistake over there in foul territory. And now Ox having to make the decision. Checking the lineup of the Piranhas over for lefties. This is the lefty specialist he is considering removing.
Yeah,
will
he's
he?
locked in. He will start to tire, though, in just a few pitches. You can see his pitch count's at 25 already, and Ox will leave him in with 1 out.
That one just a hair low. Dot Disappeareth bidding for a hit there, but he pops it up. Catch is made by Daddy Mac. 2 down in the 9th. Last chance for the Holograms to take a lead here in regulation before we get into walk-off territory. That one to the hot corner. No problem for Grace. She makes the play. We're headed to the bottom of the 9th here at El Viejo. 1 run apiece. 3, 4, and 5 up for the Piranhas. Daddy Mac, 3 for 3 with 2 extra base hits, steps in.
Yeah, could be the hero. Ox has to pitch him carefully.
A dangerous pitch. Ooh, just missed by RiseNFall. Going to a similar spot. Gets another swing, but it's a 4 for 4 day for Daddy Mac.
Yeah, it's a great way to start off the bottom of the 9th inning. You've got to think Rise is thinking small ball right now. Maybe he will swing away, though, with red-hander. Is diminished because of the specialist.
Does not square there. Ox holding the ball, expecting a possible steal. Rise swinging all the way, and it could be two. On to second. Hyuga to first. A double play. And that seems like a pattern where we think Rise is going to bunt the runner over, and instead it turns into a disaster.
Yeah, just opting to swing away. Trusts his bat there. Just did not go his way.
This one not going his way either. We are headed for extra innings here at El Viejo. Top of the 10th coming up. Free baseball.
Now batting, the catcher, number 30.
So now Rube Baker. Just got under that one, maybe a hair inside. It will be the first out on the first pitch.
Now batting, the right fielder, number
Yeah, turns the lineup over for Windu. Ox back to those speedsters, so he's going to look for any way to get him on base.
Even count. 15th pitch for Man is a strike. The 1-2. He got him to chase outside. It's going to drop. Can he cut? No, Rise throws to second base.
Now batting, the center fielder,
I don't know. A little bit of wrong base disease, I guess. And
Yeah.
Ox gets a speedster on.
And he's
Less than
certainly
2
going to
outs.
be looking for the steal. And there it is. He's got it easily. Go ahead, run in scoring position.
It's a huge jump. Now Ox needs a hit.
Had a pitch to handle there. He missed it. So the 2-1. Tries to go back up the middle. Deflected by the reliever. Everyone's going to be safe. Ox thought about challenging home. Would have been out. But the runners are at the corners with one down.
Needs to do everything he can to avoid a double play here. If he gets one on the ground, he will score as long as 2 outs aren't recorded. So let's see how Ox plays it. There goes the runner.
There goes the runner. Rise smartly looks the runner at third back. And now you have to expect a walk. That is what's going to happen. The 10th shortstop will be walked here.
Take your base.
now batting, the first
So
baseman,
clutch ribby, looking for a clutch ribby, if you will. Bases loaded. Plenty of speed everywhere you look.
Yeah, this is the moment he was built for, perhaps. Needs a strike, needs something good to hit.
That low fork and the low fastball neither make him chase. Falling behind is Marlboro Man, and rise and fall. It's jumped out to left center field. This will be plenty deep enough to score the run. Daddy Matt gets it in. Everyone moves up 90 feet. Ox gets it done.
Yeah, he lit that one up, gave it a pretty good ride. In some parks, that's a grand slam, but just enough to score the run here, and that's all you need in extras, perhaps. Ox 3 outs away from sealing a sweep.
And he brings Rise and Fall himself in off the bench with 2 more stakes in scoring position. That one, a tough play on the backhand made by Ripskins, will end the inning. But the holograms do take that lead. 3 outs to go for a sweep. It's clutch time, though, for the Piranhas if they want to salvage this win.
He left Dot Disappeareth in for an opportunity to hit in the 9th. He's still got him here in the 10th. First pitch swing. That's a good out, number 1.
now batting, the right fielder,
Really riding on the shoulders of the lefty specialist. Has worked to perfection thus far. This one going to catch some zone. Popped up. Foul territory. Play should be made. Charizard makes the play. So 2 down.
now batting,
Randall Savage
number
looking for a mistake. He swings at the cutter. Fortunately for Rise, he doesn't make contact. Will he swing at this one? He does. It is foul. 1 strike away. Stand the holograms from a sweep. Good take. The 1-2. He struck him out with a high fastball, and that is a well-earned and tight sweep for Oxbox and the holograms.
Yeah, great sweep indeed. Couple of 1-run ball games. RiseNFall did everything he could to stay in it throughout, and both of them, you could see them even on hits here to finish game 2. I'm just so impressed with both of these teams on prime time. For the edge of my seat, you know, entertaining baseball I was able to see, despite the score being as low as it was.
Yeah, these two playing each other very tight, as we were talking about pregame. They play each other a lot. They scrim a lot. They're good friends, and they certainly delivered two very close and intense games here in prime time. As you said, RiseNFall's prime time debut, as he was in the AA last season. But it is Oxbox coming away with the sweep, and kind of like you said, really the small ball was the key.
Yeah, it was, and he managed to get those runners on, get them moving. He got the clutch hits, though. He hit the ball hard a couple of times when he really needed to, and that's what it's all about, being able to finish the job after you set the table. So small ball managed for both teams. We did see a dinger from Rise as well, so nice for him to get behind one with Daddy Mac in that last game to tie it up. That was a dramatic moment, but just short, coming away with the two losses here tonight was Rise. But a good debut nonetheless. I think he's showing that he's able to keep a lot of games close, even though he's, had a lot of them fall out of his favor. Going forward, I think he's got something good he can take away from that gut in this season, and his come up from the AA is yet to finish. I think he's still got a lot more to show us. Ox tonight is really showing for why for a lot of people he's the AAA's most improved player.
Yeah, Oxbox coming away with a huge sweep, starting to rack up some wins in his sophomore season after a bit of a rough freshman rookie season in season 9. Looking like a much stronger competitor, winning more close games, and it was on display tonight. So congrats to him for the sweep, and that is it for the AAA Match of the Week series. But we are not done, are we, Dwayne? What do we have coming up in about 8 minutes?
Yeah, in about 8 minutes' time, we'll get things started for you for our XBL Match of the Week. We have a huge one for you. The number 2 power ranked Team Liquid GTM SMBA 13. He's a rookie. He's making huge waves in the XBL, and he's going to have his primetime debut here tonight against Luke Archer, last season's Rookie of the Year. Luke's ranked number 4 right now in the power ranking, so number 2 versus number 4. These two are very similar players, and it's going to be really, really exciting to see what they have for us in this upcoming matchup.
Yeah, an electric matchup coming right up. We will see you guys here in just a few minutes. Feel free to return here at the top of the hour here on twitch.tv/X Platform Baseball League. I've been Weaver for Prez. Thank you, Dwayne, for joining me here in the booth, and we will see you guys in just a few moments. See you then.
Have a good night.